Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Liberal Crime Squad. You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. How many episodes now have I been talking about I'm going to go to the White House and I'm going to try to seduce the president? And I did, and it happened the first time, and now I don't know what's going to happen with all that. Well, currently, Petra and the President of the United States are away for a week on an extended vacation. Where hopefully we'll have successfully seduced the president at the end of all this. We'll find out. Meanwhile, Chaos Squad over here, or Awesome Squad, I think they're going to try their hand at the AM radio station. I don't know if they're as influential. Ooh, it might be important to have... When we do the broadcast, I don't think it asks us to choose who it is. I don't know if they just choose the best person, like if everyone does a role or we want it reordered based on best persuasion, which I don't know. I mean, Shumboy's got huge charisma. I don't think we've ever trained up his persuasion. I guess we'd have to look at the extended thing. You know what? 8.72's not bad. 5. Oops. 5. I think a lot of people hit 5 on a cap and then haven't moved since then. Garrett, I mean, is a little higher. Well, I mean, not higher than Gordon. No, so, okay. So Shumway, who's at the lead over here, has got the best persuasion. So that seems fine. Other than having a very low intelligence, like, Shumway here would be an excellent, like, alternative to Petra if something were to happen to her. Squad is armored and is armed. We're going to go in guns blazing. Well, I mean, we'll stealth until we can't, until the alarm has been raised. Boom, boom, boom. I can't remember the layout of this one, but generally Downey is where we're going. I guess we'll still loot. Mostly we're looking for the papers. Hey, this might be the better thing with the sleeper agent. I guess the having the president leak information to us. I mean, what a crazy idea. Could you imagine a president you couldn't count on to not leak information to someone who just like happens to butter him up? That's nuts. But in this weird fictional world in which we play, that is the case. I feel... Oh, and maybe there was another level down. Maybe that's what it was. From here? Did you go down another one? Nope. Okay. Got some suspicion. Oh, and it's some cry. Ah, that's not great. I can probably just sneak this one. Yeah. There. We're still here. We're going to do the broadcast anyway. Use. Takes control of the microphone. Talks about billionaires. It was thought-provoking, even humorous. There we go. No extra security. I should have grabbed the loot that was right next to me. Would have only taken one extra click. No, sneak. Come on. Taking a lot of steps I don't need to take. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We struck. We did the radio. Awesome. And we may have to move from town to town with this crew to hit different things. Do we want to just go and bust up the police station? Oh, the AIM radio station. Oh, I guess we didn't get into fights. It's not closed down. Catherine Lyons has escaped. Was that not our seduced bank manager? Or was this the hostage bank manager? That we still kept? Oh, next time I'm going to have to check to see if we can drop a hostage after we've used one to rob a bank. Because I didn't realize we had one. No, I have to go down another level here. And then left. Okay, used, yes. There we go. Escape. People are alarmed. But so far, so good. Now, I'm assuming, even if we don't get into violence... Oh, conservative star. Boo, boo. I'm assuming even if we don't get into violence, eventually the security will go up. Yeah, less liked. Not pushing that many things. Gun control went down. We didn't even shoot anyone. But, yeah, they've still declared it as a... that they want a, yeah, an armed citizen to defend. As we've mostly done the AM radio, haven't we? I don't think there's a lot of support for it. Yeah, we might want to do a little bit more push for the conservative cable news, which would mean moving the squad somewhere else. Now, With the escapee, I'm just assuming that leads to a higher heat everywhere, but it seems fine so far. Yeah, maybe we take this squad. I don't know if the equipment's been moved back here, but let me do that. Review and move equipment. Yeah, no, it is here. Okay. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give some extra ammo before we move for convenience. Here, Gordon, you can have a little bit more. Sure. And then, yeah, we're going to go forth and travel. I'm going to travel to New York. There we go. To our safe house there. Because there was a TV station there to hit, which is what I want. Okay, you guys are doing that. Petra is busy. Yeah, we're going to stay on that. That's fine. Petra is busy on her date. All right, this squad. Let's go to cable news. Go, go, go. Now, we have been here, but I don't remember the layout. Maybe I really should have sleepers everywhere. Around and down, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone left from here. It's feeling kind of okay. Sort of panic. There it is. You know what? Let's grab the loot and then go here. Yeah, just suspicious. Use, interrupt, free speech. There you go. And it didn't, no extra aggroing. I mean, they are alarmed, but we didn't get assaulted by a bunch of security people. There we go. And I would like to do this a whole bunch. Sneak past. I'm going to overshoot by a couple of steps here to loot these two things. Again, we're mostly looking for documents. Okay, Antle May Finance. Okay. It's interesting. So we didn't see the heat on that one. Antle May Finance. Oh, I'm going through squads, not locations. Is that in LA? That was in LA. Okay. Yeah, so the escaped thing is very dangerous. It's going to be very important to keep an eye out on that. Okay, cable news, yeah, got high security. We'll hit the AM radio because it's still a good way to broadcast our message, it feels like. Is this the one that was like weirdly easy? Like, just go straight down? Yeah. Here, use, and walk out. Easy. And let's return. I'm just doing this kill a week. I'm really curious to find out what happens with Petra on her vacation. All right. We might be getting a little bit of training on our persuasion and stuff too, which is nice to see. Go forth. No, there we go. Still not high security. And it's so easy to wander around here. Like, it's so convenient. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there we go. Petra's back from vacation. President Scott is quite taken with Petra's unique life philosophy. Slowly warming. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of work. Hey, Liberal Guardian. I wonder if this is firing more because we're actively writing and increasing the chance that we get our message. That would be interesting if that were the case. Yeah, so a few different strikes for a few different things, which is great. You know what? Animal research. Military. I don't know how we can target the immigration stuff. We could go and raid a military base. I would like to do the intelligence agency. I wonder if we can do the one in New York. And then the animal research. I guess if we hit the cosmetics and genetics places, that's something we could do. What do I want to do with Petra? Honestly, she might be fine just doing downtime. Or, you know what? We can just send her to, not teaching. We can just send her to a class or something. I was going to say I can boost her computers more so we could use her for breaking in, but let's bring her dodge up to a 10, which I think is as high as we can get here. That's going to be okay. And then this is, yeah, awesome squad. Go forth. We can just rate. The aim station is still fine for now. But I think I might just go on an aggro raid of the police station to bring attention to issues over there. Okay, we'll stealth for now because we'll try to free some prisoners. And so buy us extra time for us to do that. Ultimately, I'm fine with just going pew pew pew. But let's see about delaying that. Fade into shadows. Fade into shadows. The lock. Fade into shadows. I don't think the police have... I don't know if, like, how people spot, like, perception checks and things like that. Like, I don't know if they have a skill or some other implicit rating that makes it harder for us to stealth past things. Feels like the police are pretty easy to get by, though. Let's unlock the cell. Free the prisoners. We could do a rescue for recruit, but that's not what I'm interested in. Get the loot. Man, not even any suspicion. We just let a bunch of prisoners... There it is. A little bit of panic. Let's just let a bunch of prisoners out. Oh. All right. Now we're just going to start fighting our way out. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. And they're armored. Well, the gang unit in particular has got armor. There you go. Grab, grab, grab. All right. Let's get out of here. Fight, 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 grab, go. Fight, 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 grab. Fight, 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 fight. I don't know if, like, killing more people actually helps us in any way whatsoever. Wow, massive overkill. But those M7s can hit hard. All right, police chase. Now, these are not going to be as fast as the sports cars. Finishes, drive hard, clips and barrels. Street market ahead. Smash through! Smash through! My cabbages! And, you know, getting more training on our driving skills as well will help with maybe some of the scarier chases later on. Petra has a hot date with President Scott. Well, let's spend $100 to take the president out on the town. Quite taken. Let's see what we can do. Public fear! Liberal crime squad is struck again. The events took place in Notorious Police Station, headquarters of one of the most oppressive and conservative police forces in the country. The liberal crime squad attempted to rescue innocent people from police lockup, saving them from torture and brutality at the hands of conservative police interrogators. That's right. So, good thing we got a positive... Plus 66! Despite the combat, because of the good spin from Liberal Guardian, maybe keeping people writing is actually super important. I don't know. We actually got liked despite everything that happened. And people think there should be more gun control. I mean, come on. You've got these crazy liberal crime squad people running around with guns. Obviously, what we need is more gun control so they stop doing that, right? I feel like, yeah, we're sort of proving why we've got to take all these guns off the streets. Some maniacs are going around shooting people up. Oh, man, I like this game so much. Very good. Let's go to the courthouse. Boom. Reload. Oh, we've got a sleeper over here, which is nice. So we've got jury. I don't wonder if you can influence the jury rooms. Here's what I propose. We go in on the left side. We free some prisoners. Then we go down to the bottom and try to talk to the jury. I don't know what kind of skills these people have, but if the juries get mad, if we get 12 angry men, then we can deal with them. So that's fine. Fade in the shadows. Pop the door. So yeah, it's quite clear that, like, trying a illegal activity with someone watching. Well, I think it depends on what it is. Maybe, but you'd still get a stealth check. So I can pick a lock with an enemy around, and it's perfectly okay. I guess we'll go this way. Requires some more lock picking, but that doesn't generate more encounters. We're gonna grab this. Okay, we got some suspicion. So be it. Pop down here. We're going to talk to the jury. Attempt to influence them. Garrett tries to charm the jury into not calling the guards, but fails to show why libel should go unpunished. Libel. So that notification, I believe, is new as of the latest patch. Apparently there's like 2 different checks that happen. I think if you fail both, you get aggroed. If you succeed both, then good things happen. So I suspect we really don't have the skill for it. Oh, mumble the slogan. Okay, they're alarmed. We're gonna call that good enough. and leave the way we came in. Yeah, I mean, we're going to obviously fire off a few test rounds on our way out, just to make sure our guns are working. Looks like they're working. All right, good. Hot date with President Scott. Yeah, let's spend some money. I'm assuming spending the money just gives you like a plus to your seduction check or something like that, whatever's used for this. Slowly warming. Liberal Guardian. Okay, yeah, there might be more to this writing stuff than I had previously considered. Now, y'all, okay, we can go back to the AM station. I'm not sure it's doing a huge thing. I'm just wondering about moving this squad, say, to LA, and then hitting the police station there. No ammo available. Are we actually out of ammo? I think so, because I think we might have moved everything here. Maybe not. Where are we? Okay, we're legal in New York. We go here, and legal in New York is 5, so I'm going to shift 5. Yeah, move everything over here. Equip. Yeah, we'll just get everyone into triple digits, just to say. Do I want to leave stuff here? I guess it's fine. Well, okay, what about Long Island? Oh, yeah, I was going to do, like, the genetics places and stuff. Yeah. I need to make sure that, like, people are more aware of some of these things. That sounds good. Let's go to Newberry Genetics. And this is definitely going to be just a do as much damage as possible. Yeah, they don't care, so that's fine. But we'll bust up that. Well, we'll shoot anyone who would attack us, but otherwise we'll give them a little bit of a chance here. Grab the lab equipment. Grab the weird chemicals. Okay, we're going to free the caged animals. Love diversity in all its forms. Hey, they friendshipped us. Nice. Conservative panic. And of course they're going to be panic. We're releasing all these, like, horrible monsters. I mean, lovely people who totally won't attack us. Lock the cage. We should flay geneticists together. Genetic nightmare. My favorite future hobby. I mean, we could try to recruit you. Strike up a conversation with Flux. Radioactive waste being stored all over the country poses a serious threat to many families, even in this neighborhood. Oh, my science, you got to do something. After more discussion, genetic nightmares agreed to come by later tonight. See? That sounds great. Pick the lock. All right. Cry of alarm. Sure. Smash. We'll work our way sort of vaguely towards maybe the entrance. I guess we'll do a sneak here. Unlocks the cage. Flay geneticists together. Yeah. Something bad. I like the names of these things. Like, I don't know if they've got, like, an extra special room. We haven't completely explored the place, but we should probably start venturing out. I mean, the police haven't been, like, alerted for an advanced response. I don't know. I'd still fight them if there was. Want to join the LCS? Maybe can we scare small children? I mean, if they're conservative children, yes, of course. There we go. Reinforcements coming. Let's pop open this cage. All right. Let's work our way out. Hopefully before the police... Oh, they've shown up, but we got out without the attack, but we're being followed. A single cruiser. Drive hard. Drive hard. Drive hard. Drive hard. Kid in the street. Swerve into traffic. Drive hard. And they give up. Easy. Okay, so this is Lead Zinc Rage, Genetic Monster. And yeah, they can have some really crazy stats. This one here didn't really come out in our favor, so we'll break off this meeting. I don't like that the Heart and Wisdom are basically this. Well, they're not basically the same. They're literally the same. I mean, that's great agility, but you got nothing else going on. So break off. I think we need pure mutants for the real power. All right, let's spend some money. Take the president out on the town. Meet again tomorrow. LCS strikes. Security there. Okay, I don't think we're going to those places. What's in the Bronx? Here, we'll hit cosmetics with the same sort of logic. We haven't done a cosmetics place in a long time. Loot. Smash. Free the animals. Smash. Now, these are not genetic experiments, so, you know, the animal freeing is a little less dramatic because we're not meeting these, like, monsters. A little bit of panic. But we got to free all the bunnies that are being tested on for makeup. Just crazy. They look beautiful as they are. They don't need any makeup. Also, you know, the blinding and whatnot. That's also pretty bad. It's still just suspicious. We're going to try to speed through a lot of this now. Getting a little faster at not having to read entire sentences. All right, they're alarmed. Yeah, we'll leave. I think this is 20. I mean, maybe there's more of an impact the more we do. You know what? I want to get out of here without actually firing a shot this time. Boom. We're still being followed. Drive hard. Drive hard. Drive hard. My cabbages! Drive hard. Easy. Hot date. Spend $100. Quite taken. In fact, President Scott squares off conservatism and begs to join the LCS. So, it would be interesting. I assume if we have him join as a regular member, then his vice president takes over. So I'm going to have him stay at the White House. Wow. His effectiveness is 100%. He's got a lot of authority. So yeah, we could have him uncover secrets for us, which might make for one hell of a special edition. Advocating liberalism would also be interesting. But let's have him do an uncover secrets. Although then they are going to try to look for the leak. Potentially. Whatever. I want a White House secret. I want it. I want it. So that's an interesting question. What the hell are we doing with Petra now? Oh, she's still learning dodge. You know, we could probably leave her on that, actually. I might be fine with it. What about Awesome Squad? I'm wondering if, like, New York is just done. Upstate, yeah, you still get the high security. I mean, we could go in and blow up the garment makers, which would raise awareness for what? Maybe immigration. Now, I don't think we're looking for anything particular in over here. Oh, see, Can I fight the corporate manager? Yeah, he just runs away. There is going to be, like, sweatshot equipment that we can smash. Yeah, like that. But, yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly grandiose. I guess we'll smash up a bunch. And, yeah, we can use the cloth if we want to go back to crafting things more cheaply. Service suspicion. Oop, I skipped over that one. Oh, hammering the military bases would also be a good time. Just suspicious, no actual alarm yet. Grab that. I mean, we've got so much stuff we can sell. I can't imagine how much money we could make, especially selling, like, excess weapons. We could probably get, like, 20 or 30 grand for all the stuff we've got kicking around. And we might need anti-aircraft guns at some point, but next time we're going to play this, we'll probably start it on, I can't remember what it's called, Conservative Nightmare and Liberal Nightmare. I mean, both are valid ways to name things depending on your context. Right? It's a conservative style nightmare, or it's a nightmare for liberals. Two different ways. But I think it might be. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, it starts with everything maxed out 100%, the most conservative possible laws. What? In a groundbreaking act of synergy, the corporations decided to diversify their operations into a micro-targeted deplatforming campaign with the goal of downsizing the LCS into a fine red mist. What? Leveraging their unparalleled expertise in tactical engagement and displacement logistics, a globally recognized private military company has initiated a daylight operation against the homeless camp to seamlessly deliver live munitions into your skull. I don't think any of our people are at the homeless camp. You've been found redundant and will now be terminated. Corporate mercenaries are moving to liquidate the homeless camp. So we can hit W, which auto-selects. This is a new feature. Auto-selects the area under siege. Can't wait until this is resolved, but I don't think there's anyone here. No, Petra's there. That's not where she's supposed to be. I'm going to try to escape. Yeah, okay, that... she should not be at the homeless camp. Why wasn't she at... Oh my god, when we came back from our trip, it probably auto-dumped me there instead of the safe house that she came from. Oh no! I bet you that's exactly what happened. I feel like after your character comes back from a vacation, they should return to whatever location they were beforehand. But I guess it's probably coded to only remember the city and then dump you in the default location in the city, which is a homeless camp. Oh, if I'd noticed that, I would have moved her. You're about to engage conservative force in battle. Find yourself in the liberal safe house, and it will be swarming with conservative units. The liberal crime squad will, and we're not armed, right? Because I went to the White House with no weapons, and I think we went on the date right after. Liberal crime squad will be located far from the entrance to the safe house. Your task: bring your squad out to safety or fight off the conservatives within the perimeter. Either way you choose, any equipment in the safe house which isn't held by liberal will be scattered around the compound. There shouldn't be any equipment. Save what you can. You might notice your squad is filled out to 6 members if there are any available. If you have a larger pool of liberals, they will be traveling behind the squad. There's a new button, Reorganize, which reflects this. Squad members in the back with firearms can provide cover fire. If you have at least 6 people total, then 6 must be in the squad. If less than 6, they all must be. Yeah, okay. Is this me? The @ symbol? In which case the exit is right here. We're being followed. Being followed on foot. Okay. I don't want to fight these guys. I mean, definitely not. I'm going to try to lose them. Climb a fence in record time. Can't keep up, can't keep up. I wonder if that was a pure agility. Maybe street smart, still on her tail. Shoots us with a 9mm pistol. We dodge, sidestep, leap out of the way. Try to lose them. Still on her tail. Shoot. Okay, we get hit in the arm. Dodge into cover. Try to lose them. Dart into an alley. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Okay. You've escaped. The conservatives thought the liberal crime squad was finished, but once again, the conservative thinking has proven itself to be based on unsound notions. However, all is not well. In your haste to escape, you have lost everything that you left behind, which shouldn't be anything. You'll have to start from scratch in your safe house. Your funds remain under your control, fortunately. Your flight is given time to regroup. Conservatives will still doubtless prepare another attack. Okay. Okay. Okay, Petra's not in a squad. Assign new bases to the squadless. Oh, she's counting us away. Okay. 4 days until return. Okay, it did say split up. Okay, but we're going to have to be on top of that because in 4 days we're going to have to move her to a proper place. Wow, that was incredibly frightening. I mean, it turned out the homeless camp was really easy to escape. But wow. I think I'm going to travel to, let's say, LA. And yeah, until May, which had been raided because of our prisoner. Carry that out. All right. Let's start downtown. Yeah, I want to hit the police station. That seems good. Weapons and armor are good. Carry out the plans. Okay. Yeah, we will fade into the shadows. We'll buy some time to find some prisoners to break out of. If we can avoid combat until then, great. Yeah, I guess the reason it lets you try to move, like when there's, say, we're in a tile with a police unit, right? Oh, there's the chief of police. We don't have the seduction and things like that. It'll let me move. It doesn't require me hitting the flee or stealth, because even if they spot us, apparently they won't attack immediately. So there's a cry, there's the alarm. How much do I want to push this? Oh, we're going to shoot these guys. Ooh, round 2. Grab. Open the door. I can't remember if we've been here, and we might already know where the prisoners are held. I feel like this isn't going to be right, but... Shoot. Okay, split your targets. I mean, I do love overkill, but, you know, we do have to actually engage more than just one person. Okay, I feel like, well, we've got no choice but to move towards, like, this direction. It's the only way out of this particular corner. I think we'll probably have to plan on leaving, because I'm expecting there's going to be more reinforcements soon. Yeah, reinforcements incoming. They're not here yet. This is just a random encounter that I think happened to roll high. Get out of there, drop your stuff. Okay, police responding. So now there's going to be presumably more likelihood of hitting groups, and they're going to be bigger. Or they can be bigger. Get out of there, loot. Loot. Fire, 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 fire. Whack, 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 whack. Ooh. Oh, we've been sprayed with blood. Shumway did take a hit. Grab. Get out. Chased. Drive hard. Truck pulls out. Swerve around. We got a good driver. Ooh, one of the crews slams into a building. I don't know if I've seen that before. Drive hard. There we go. We're out of here. Okay. Looking up. Pollution might not be so bad after all. The American Liberty Center recently released a wide-ranging report detailing recent trends and the latest science on the issue. Among the most startling of the think tank's findings that a healthy dose of radiation might actually increase test scores. When questioned about the science behind these results, a spokesperson stated that research is complicated, and there's always two ways to think about things. You have to realize that the vast left-wing education machine often distorts these issues to their own advantage. All we've done is introduced a little clarity into the ongoing debate. Why is there contention on the pollution question? It's because there's work left to be done. We should study much more before we urge any action. Society really just needs to take a breather on this one. We don't see why there's such a rush to judgment here. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to have these guys lay low for a bit just to clean their outfits. And we're going to put a cut in shortly, but I'm going to wait until Petra is back. So in 2 days. So I'm just going to go and hit wait. Yeah, wash your stuff. Wait again. So Petra should be back. Petra regains contact. Okay. Now, very importantly, we're going to go review. Assign new base of squadless, which includes Petra. We are going to send her to there. So she can hang out with Brianna in the services place, which, and actually, maybe I'll just, because it's very simple to find her, I'm going to make a new squad of just Petra. DC. Squad. Just because then it makes it really easy for me to cycle over to Petra. Oh, it canceled your move. Okay, that's fine. I'll do the go forth this way and move that way just to make sure it happens. Okay, I'm going to wait and lock this in because what I don't want to do is end the episode forgetting that I must have hit a wrong button. Or, oh, you know what? I think it probably still had the move from this mode, the assign new bases squadless, and then she was there, and then it did the, okay, let's visit as a squad, which is the let's wander around to do it, but we don't need to do that. Okay. Whew. Well, I mean, next episode, I can literally walk in to the White House and get full vision of it, presumably. And then the question becomes, is it Petra in the expensive suit just doing it? Relying on her amazing disguise. Well, an 11 is fine. And the 13 stealth is a backup. And maybe even persuasion for talking people down. And what kind of secrets might she be able to pick up? The other thing is, at this point, we could just throw, especially at the end of the month, we want to make sure, I think, to get everyone on the super writing. It would be great if the president could find some interesting information for us. I'm wondering with Ken, his effectiveness is quite low, which I think affects the ability of his jobs. If I just get you to lay low, I think it naturally tends to raise the effectiveness. Maybe we'll get everyone to go ahead and do that. Lay low. And lay low. Just for a little bit, see if it helps boost some of the effectiveness. I don't know what the color coding is here. Like, if this is good for us, shouldn't this be like green? You know, and shouldn't this be like yellow or red as like low? I wonder if there's something else. Oh, you can assign tasks in bulk here too. Oh, that's quite handy. I mean, I'm assuming we don't want the effectiveness low. That would be crazy. I don't know. We'll put the cut in here. We got lots of money. We don't have to worry about that. We mostly rob banks because they're fun more than anything else. Yeah, see, people don't care about pollution as much with that news article. That's with us hitting the police station, police behavior, prisons, gun control, drugs, and a little bit more liked. Actually, before I wrap it up here, how liked are we? 75% of people consider us a force for good. That's amazing, the bounce back. Environmental regulations, liberal immigration, military spending, mass surveillance, sweatshops, environmental regulations. Yeah, I'd like these to be higher. But things are pretty good. Only 5% of people have favorable opinion of... Hang on a second. He's in green. As an elite liberal. Wait, hold on. So he's actually like completely bought into it. So now we kind of want the president to win the election because he's our sleeper agent and our proxy? I wonder if I could run into any of these other people. Holy shit, I wonder... I think Petra's going to have to do some more walking around. Maybe we can find more of these people and flip them? But I mean, okay, having the president... I'm not sure exactly what it does for us in the game. One thing it would do, it would stop the president vetoing liberal laws. And in fact, they might veto conservative laws, which is very powerful. And we might see what that looks like at the end of the month. The president also like appoints or names Supreme Court justices, right? Although one of these guys has to retire or kick the bucket for that to cycle things around. And yeah, you might not make it through the election. Now, what would sort of suck is if there's an election and they still elect someone conservative or moderate, which to our point of view, a moderate would still be an arch conservative, right? We'd tolerate perhaps just a little blue liberal. What we really want is an elite liberal. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll have to find out as we keep chuching along. We might decide to just like let time accelerate a fair bit. I don't know. We still have to raise awareness for some things. So who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.